Hello everybody! Dobrodošli na sat engleskog jezika. Ja sam Anita Veg, danas vaša učiteljica. My home, building your house. Na kraju ove lekcije moći ćete imenovati prostorije u domaćinstvu, prepričati priču koristeći simbole kao podsjetnik i povezati elemente teksta stvarajući mudre izreke. For this lesson, you will need a notebook, something to write with, a computer, a tablet, or a mobile phone with a connection to internet. Now, let's get started, shall we? This is our first activity. I'm going to give you several hints, and by the help of these hints, you should guess the word I'm talking about, okay? Heart of home. There is sink. There are household appliances. You prepare meals there. What is that place? It's a kitchen. Another set of hints. There is bed. There are nightstands. There is wardrobe. You rest and sleep there. What is it? It's a bedroom. There is mirror. There is front door. There is showcase. And there are wall hangers. In the hallway. U predsoblju ili u hodniku. Fresh air. There is fence. There are chairs. It is approximately 4 to 8 square meters. It is balcony. Armchairs. There are armchairs. There is a sofa. There is a coffee table. And you watch TV there. It's living room. There is bathtub. There is mirror. There is toilet. You have a shower there. It's a bathroom. There are shelves. There is food. It's a storage place. You keep stuff there. What is it? It's pantry or smočnica, ostava. There's a computer. There's a desk. There are bookcases. You study and read there. It's a study, radna soba. There is a table. There are chairs. It's mostly connected to kitchen, and you have meals there. It's a dining room, blagovaonica. Dirty clothes, washing machine, dryer. Do the ironing. Which room in the house is it? It's laundry. Prostorija gdje se pere rublje. You keep all stuff there. It's dusty and the top of the house. It's the attic. To je tavan. You keep all stuff there. It's the bottom of the house. It's basement or podrum, right? Now, to sum up, there's kitchen, there's bedroom, hallway, balcony, living room, study, bathroom, pantry, dining room, laundry, basement, the attic. Can you guess the major key? It's house or flat. So we are talking about living in a house or in a flat. You may have noticed that I used there is and there are, and this is something that the teacher taught you during the previous lesson. So you remember now that we use there is for singular nouns, like in the sentence, there is a room on the left, and for uncountable nouns, like love, there is love all around. We use there are for plural nouns, like in the sentence, there are 2 rooms opposite the entrance. To practice there is and there are, you should follow this link or If you scan this QR code with your mobile phone, it will also take you to the same place on the internet where you will see the examples of there is and there are and practice your knowledge. Another question, a house or home? What is the difference between a house and a home? A house is a permanent structure made of bricks, concrete, stone, wood, and other materials. It's a building in which someone lives, or it can be an empty one. This is a house. While home is not only a place where people live, but a place where they feel safe and comfortable. A place that you are connected to physically and emotionally. This is a home. Okay, another activity for you. I gave you a set of mixed up words and expressions. You should read them, combine them, and make wise thoughts. There's a hint. The beginning of the sentence, of course, begins with a capital letter, and the thought or the sentence ends with a full stop. So the first one, a house is made of walls and beams. A home is built with love and dreams. Do you like it? There is another one. This one is shorter. East or west, home is the best. Another one. Home is where the heart is. Dom je tamo gdje je srce. This one is a longer one. Maybe you will need more time. The magic thing about home is that it feels good to live, and it feels even better to come back. In Croatian language we say svuda pođi, kući dođi. Another activity for you. Well, luckily you do not have to do anything but listen to the story. Enjoy the story. It's called Building Your House.
Building Your House. This is a story about a man called Peter who worked all his life as a carpenter building wooden houses. Since he was quite old, tired, and a bit fed up with all obligations and hard work, he felt he was ready to retire after a long, busy working period. He told his boss, the employer contractor, about his plan. The boss was so sorry he would lose such a good and experienced worker, but he was fine with his decision. He thought that Peter deserved a more leisurely life with his wife and grandchildren. Still, the boss asked Peter if he could build just one more house as a personal favor before getting retired. Peter accepted his boss's request and got to work. He designed quite a poor and dysfunctional house using inferior, low-quality materials. One could clearly see that the carpenter's heart was not in his work. It was such an unfortunate way to end a dedicated career. When Peter finished his work, his employer came to inspect the house. Before he even had a look at the house, the boss handed the front door key to Peter, the carpenter, and said, "This is your house, my gift to you." Peter was shocked. What a shame! If he had only known he was building his own house, he would have done it all so differently. If he only knew.
So, I hope that you liked the story. And now it's time to retell the story. If you want to remind yourself, you can read the story. Here's the text of the story. Slide 1, 2, and slide 3. Of course, you can pause the video, but I've got another activity for you, and this is to retell the story. Okay, maybe you do not remember all the information, all the characters from the story, but I will help you by giving you a hint. In this case, the hint will not be the words, but the pictures. So every time I give you a picture, it will remind you of the certain character or the event from the story. So there was a man called Peter. Peter was a carpenter. He used to build beautiful wooden houses. He was a great carpenter. One day, Peter decided to get retired. There was boss, Peter's boss. Peter told his boss he wanted to get retired, and boss was okay with that. But boss had one request. He asked Peter if he could build one more house. Peter was not thrilled with that idea, but since it was his boss's request, he said, "Yes, okay, I will do it for you." Peter did not use the good quality materials. He used rather poor quality materials, low quality materials, and everyone could see that his heart was not in his work. At the end, he built a very small house, not a very beautiful one. It wasn't very comfortable, and it was quite poor. Then the boss came, and before he even had a look at the house, he brought a key. That was the key of the front door of the house that Peter had just built. And he said, "Peter, this house is my gift to you, because I want to say thank you for all the hard work you invested in our company." Can you imagine Peter's feelings? He was shocked. He was sad. He was angry. He was poor. And he thought, if I only knew that the house I was building, that I was building it for myself. If I only knew. Now, it's time for the moral of the story. Think of the moral of the story. To je poučna priča, pa na kraju izvlačimo i neku pouku iz nje. Please write the moral of the story in your English notebook. Whenever you work on something for other people, do it as if it was for you personally. And life is do-it-yourself project. We build relationships, we make choices, we make decisions, and create moments and memories every day. In that way, we are building a house today in which we will live tomorrow. Therefore, build wisely. Na hrvatskom možemo reći kako ćeš prostrijeti, tako ćeš i leći. Ili kako ćeš sijati, tako ćeš i žeti. Okay, this is the end of the lesson. I hope that you learned something, and I'm pretty sure that you can name rooms in a house, that you can use there is and there are, and that you can retell the story by the help of symbols. I hope it was useful for you and that you liked it. Thank you very much for your attention. Stay safe. Goodbye.